Hello YouTube, this is Dark Emissary 617, and this is my review for the Star Wars New York Comic Con exclusive Funko Pop of Dengar. Before we take a good look at Dengar, let's go take a look at his box. As you can see here, he is part of the Star Wars Pop series, of course, and he's number 230. There's Dengar there, and when you get on a close-up, you can see he has the 2017 Fall Convention exclusive. He was given away exclusively at New York Comic Con, but you can also order him online at Amazon. If you're lucky enough, he can be there every once in a while. And on the back, you can see all the other pops on the back. I also did a review of Grindan, if you want to check that out. And I do hope to get Zuckuss one day. So, that was the box for Dengar. Now let's take a good look at good old Dengar here. Dengar is a very funny looking character. He's kind of infamously known for being kind of like considered one of the laziest designed bounty hunters, because he just kind of looks like some random extra just taken out of nowhere and just put a bunch of bandages all over his body and just called him a bounty hunter. But I still think he's a pretty nifty looking guy. He has this tired look kind of thing with a suspicious shady look in his eyes with his eyes squinted like that. And he has the brownish eyebrows. He also has the bandages, as you should know, just perfectly wrapped all around the top of his head. He kind of looks like a mummy if he had all of it covering his face. In his hand, he has this special sniper gun that he's known for using in the movies. And he's just holding on to it sternly. And he has an overall pretty basic bounty hunter design. I do like the backpack on the back, though. That's pretty cool. Now, I do have a bit of a complaint with him. As you'll see here, he does not stay in his base at all. Like, it's just so loose and doesn't fit snugly on his feet. But he can stand up perfectly fine on his own without this base. He has no head articulation since it is, of course, a bobblehead. But the bobble doesn't really do much, so that's okay. Here's his typical Star Wars base that every Star Wars pop comes with. Unless you're some special cases like Jabba. But other than that, there's not much else to really say about him. I like Dengar, but as a character, we don't know that much about him, and he's just kind of like that silly bounty hunter with the most ridiculous look, and he's not the most beloved bounty hunter because of this. You have cool ones, like the psychopathic killer 4-LOM, or 4-LOM if you prefer. You have Zuckuss, who looks like he could have been part of the Sand People civilization, like the Tusken Raiders. And then you even have Bosk, who's a really cool lizard alien. Dengar is just this guy with a bunch of bandages all over his head, and that's really it. But he's still a classic bounty hunter that was part of the main rogue team with, paired up with Boba Fett, so that's pretty cool. And he does have a bit of a squabble with Boba Fett in the Clone Wars cartoon, if you've seen that, I believe. So, he's still pretty nifty. At least I think he had a bit of a squabble with Boba Fett in the Clone Wars cartoon. I'm pretty sure, but anyways, enough about that. Anyway, he's still a pretty cool pop, and he's gonna be hard to get for sure, because he is a bounty hunter, a Star Wars pop, and was only available at the New York Comic Con. But you can also get him on Amazon.com if you're lucky enough to find him online. So that's been my review for the New York Comic Con exclusive Dengar Funko Pop. And this is Dark Emissary 617.